let's go to the building drawing. I'm coming here. Again, same process. We will going to start. Let's also change the color of this one to the white to make it visible. Yes, this is better. For a building drawing, since it's have a boundary, we are going to use a polygon. In this way, again, we are going to the same place. We just say new shapefile, building, this time polygon. We will choose a polygon. Unknown coordinate, we need to borrow a coordinate from our project. Either from road, either from this one, it doesn't matter because roads borrow from a Cape of Agulhas and both of them same. I can also borrow from a road. You see it is coming here, and after I hit OK, it will be transferred to here and hit OK. One building now with a border as a polygon create here. For this one, I'm going to choose this one for sure, and then keep start editing, open my create feature, choose building, and then start to draw a building. I'm start to draw some of the building. I will able to choose this one. You need to just draw over it. This is mainly look like a photogrammetry job. Try to keep it accurate as much as possible. Of course, right now, since we are in lecture and I don't want to keep your time, take your time and just do it quickly. But when you do it by your own, try to choose, for instance, the appropriate shape, like for instance this one that I'm going to draw. It's use of the right angle, of course. The shape become much more better right now. Of course, if you have a drawing file, you are able to import, which I'm going to show you in a next lecture by coming week. I'm going to add some more building here. I don't want to draw too many of them. Let's draw some few more. And then just stop here. Of course, we will save it. Same as a road, you are able to give an attribute. And just right now draw 25 of them. As an attribute, what kind of attribute you are want to say? For instance, floor, number of the floor. I will say floor. For a floor, I just use a short integer because it is enough. We don't have 32,000 floor number, so it is enough for us. Let's just write n of floor. Maybe we can say land use, land cover. For this one, I just choose a text, 10 character enough, because residential, mixed use, let's say 15 even, to keep ourselves side. A structure, again text, a steel concrete, 10, it's enough for us. I'm start to editing this part. For a number of floor, of course, we don't know the number of floor for them. I'm just arbitrarily put some number, 2 floor, 1 floor, 1 floor, 4 floor, 3 floor, 2 floor, etc. But if you know the number of the floor, you need to correct them and fill the number accordingly. I'm right now just arbitrarily put it. For a land use, land cover, where is our map? Let's zoom to it. Yes, here we are. For a land use, land cover, let's just select some of them. For instance, these are residential. I need to just come here, failed calculator, say residential for all this. Okay, these are the residential. Now I could sort it in this way, so these are the empty one. Said that these are shop, and again sort it. Let's say these are mix, and write it. And this one is office, and this one is office 2. And for a structure, I will going to say these one are steel, say this one is clay, and let's say these are also concrete. More here actually, I missed them. it for the rest. Since I'm fill all of them, so I'm just stop and save editing. Now I am able to make my classification accordingly. I'm just come to the property, and for sure for a label I could say that keep a number of the floor for a label. On top of them it's mentioned that each of them is how many floor, and for a symbology choose a land use land cover, which is this one. Maybe I can change the color. Not that one actually. Let's just change the color by my own. Mix it is fine. Office it is orange. First, let's say this one. Residential, keep it as green. Shop, maybe this one, and heat. Okay. You see how easily this will be appear right now here. And this is about the, let's say, polygon. Now, is there any question about this part? Is it fine, everything?
Yes, hocam.
Okay. Now let's go to the point. I'm going to draw some point or tree. For a tree, I'm going to use this one. New folder, again shape. Just keep it as a tree. It is point already. For a coordinate, I'm going to borrow it from any of them, because all of them are same right now, and say 3. Now I am going to choose a tree and start to draw my tree. Tree is a point, so it is easy. I'm just put a point on the place that we have a tree. Almost it is the quickest one. We just put a few of them and then try to classify. Of course, again, for a tree, you are able to give them different attributes like a building and like a road. Yes, here we are. Let's also put some of them over there. Yes, I'm just stop editing and save. Of course, for a tree, let's check. Do we have some tree as a symbol? Yeah, we have some 3D symbol. But since right now we are in 2D, Maybe we could give this one for a tree. And all the tree, of course, if we have a different class of tree, right now, let's just make it that one also quickly. Just give a type. Of course, because I don't know the type of the tree, I will just give them by as a number. Say that these are type number 1. The other is type 0. So we have a 2 type. Now, if I'm going to the property and to the categorize by type, I would be able to say that find it, but right now I can't. Anyway, let's do it in another way. Maybe I could say this one with a dark green is one type 3, the other one which is this one with a, let's say, this color. It seems I choose both same. Maybe this one. Not with this color. You see, each tree, different tree, shows with a different type of it. So if you have a different type, you are able to give a different type as well. This is about this part of the lecture. Before I am finished this session, I wish to show you also Archsense. This is an Archsense map, which is totally similar to the Arch map, and you are able to bring what you have in an Arch map as a shapefile to here. Yes, as you can see, this is a platform of the Archsense. I'm going now to add the data that I have right now. I could able to add my raster. You see, this is coming here in a more 3D way. I could able to add my building. Let's find my building. This is my building. Means that I'm draw it. All my building coming here. I could also add my tree and roads. So the interesting things that we can do here, we know that our building height. So we could extrude our building very easily right now here. We need to just go here and then go to this one. Number of the floor multiple by, let's say we know that each floor is almost 3 meters. Okay, you need to just say number of the floor multiple by 3, and I'm hit OK. You see all my building get extruded accordingly. I'm able to turn with these tools. Of course, let's add the other one. Maybe the other one is, yeah, this one. Here we are. I'm just going to extrude this one. Again, same thing. Number of floor multiple by, just exaggerate it because 3 maybe in this scale not much visible, and just exaggerate it as a 5 meter. You see the building height right now appear. If I have a digital elevation map, a topography also appear here. For a tree also, I'm able to classify my tree. I don't need to extrude it because in a Symbology, we have a, let's say instead of this one, I'm going to use this one. And in a category, based on the type, I could able to use this symbol. It's a, let's say, a digital one. Let's say I have used this one for that, and the other one here. If the size is not enough, I could increase the size accordingly. You see my tree also appear here automatically. But for this job, if you want to do this job in an AutoCAD or in a Rhino, you need to do it building by building. You need to extrude building by building according to the height. But here, as you can see, I'm just extruded according to the attribute very easily. Even for a classification, I could give a classify based on their land use, land cover. You see each building based on the land use, land cover gets its own color. This is about this part of the lecture. I hope you enjoy the lecture. We explain the digitalization, and we do a digitalization process, vector digitalization of the Cape of Agulhas, and then we move the things into the Archsense and check how we can do work with Archsense as well. Is there any question